I'm Sonja. I'm from Germany and I'm 25 years old. I have a German passport, but my mom is from Siberia and my dad is from Ukraine.
And what do you identify as?
I really have a hard feeling identifying myself because I wouldn't say I'm fully Ukrainian, I'm fully Russian, but I would also say like I'm part German since I was raised here. So it's kind of grown into my identity as well.
Why do you see yourself as mixed?
I see myself as mixed because I've grown up in a home where there's more than one religion. Since my mom is from Siberia, my dad is from Ukraine, and she moved to Ukraine with 15. I wouldn't define those like too different from each other, but I would define the religions really different from each other. And we would always be growing up rather Jewish, since my dad is Jewish and my mom wanted to convert. But then they had to move to Germany in '92 because it had to be really quick. I was on the way, and so they stopped it. And yeah, but we were still kind of raised more Jewish, but still had like the influence of my mother's religion, which is Russian Orthodox.
So but your mom wouldn't classify as Asian?
Well, her father was from a small community from China, like a small Mongolian community in China. He died very soon though. So they still had that heritage, but since my grandma had to bring up so many children, she didn't really have the time to put in work to get the kids to know all of the culture that they have from their dad.
What were some of the struggles growing up Jewish in Germany?
To be honest, at first I never really had a struggle. But since you're technically not Jewish, if only your father is Jewish, I actually faced a tiny bit of like complications when going to the synagogue, going to festivities and holidays and everything. I remember one time this old guy that was really nice to me all the time in synagogue, and a really good friend of my dad as well, came up to us when I was like 6 or 7 and told my dad, "Wow, your daughter has grown into such a beautiful girl. Such a pity she's not Jewish." And then I was like, "Dad, what does he mean? Like, I'm not Jewish?" And then he had to explain to me. But also, he was always saying, like, if you feel that way and you have been raised that way, then it makes you. It doesn't matter if it's that side or that side. It's still the same blood. And I've always like felt really secure in the community, and that was the point where I started questioning, like, what am I? Where do I belong? Like, why does my community that I've always felt so secure in, like, kind of, I don't know, pushes me out, yeah.
Since you don't have the problem of people seeing that you're Jewish, do you believe you benefit from that?
Yes, of course. Like, not only of that, but since I look Caucasian and my great-great-grandfather's name is also rather German because our old ancestors are from Germany, no one can tell unless I tell them. Mm-hmm. And this has always been a benefit for me because I could decide. And I don't know when I got aware of it, but once I got aware, I was like, I had mixed feelings about it because I felt bad for people that are being treated badly because they're mixed or because like they're from another nationality. And I had the benefit of deciding whether I want to share it or not, and then benefit of the treatment, which is not normal.
Do you think your cultures clash at times?
At home they do with my parents. As all parents, they fight. And sometimes there's a few comments that are not very nice from both sides regarding culture and nationality. But that's it. I never felt it internally.
So the last question, what's your advice to a young mixed in your way kid?
To indulge as much as you can from your cultures, because this is what makes you different and this is what makes you special. And not everyone has the opportunity to experience that much cultures and religions and whatsoever. And also, it's also statistically proven that if you speak more languages, you have the ability to think different because you think different in every language. So that trains you a lot more to also be more open-minded, more flexible. So make sure that you keep track on that.